We didn't see that coming, and she was just taken just like that.
Closure tonight for the family and friends of 24-year-old Andrea Post, 7 months after she was killed in a Junction City car wreck. Thanks for joining us tonight for News Source 16 at 5:30. I'm Megan Higgins in for Renee McCullough.
And I'm Matt Templeman. Andrea Post was stopped at an intersection on Highway 99 when a motorhome drifted off the road, smashing into her car. 48-year-old Douglas Bruce was behind the wheel, and today he was sentenced in court. In tonight's top story, News Source 16's Angela Brauer talked with Drea's friends about how the last couple of months have been like since her tragic death.
It was here at the corner of Hatton Lane and Highway 99 that Andrea Post died. Her friends and family have had such a hard time with it that most of them have moved out of the area that Andrea once lived. Friends say Post was set to graduate within a week of her death. A caring, happy woman in her 20s, she loved kids and was planning to work in criminal justice.
Andrea was a big part in all of our lives, and she put other people, her family and friends, before her.
The wreck that August day was horrific, so violent that a tow truck driver described it as one of the worst he'd seen in 30 years. After 7 months of unanswered questions, perhaps some closure for friends and family.
They've been pretty rough, you know. It's horrible what happened.
And now we know what happened, as the man who killed her, Douglas Bruce, today pleaded guilty in court to criminally negligent homicide.
He knows if he's sorry, if he really feels that sorrow, then you know, we appreciate it.
Bruce was on his way back from a fishing trip on the coast when police say he likely fell asleep at the wheel. There was no proof of intoxication, even though Bruce admitted to having 3 beers the day of the crash and 12 the day before.
Ultimately, it played a factor perhaps in making Mr. Bruce more fatigued. Mr. Bruce accepted responsibility for his actions in the case. It was important to the victim.
Recently diagnosed with narcolepsy, a chronic sleep disorder, Bruce says it's something he didn't know about. He was sentenced to 4 years of probation, community service, and counseling sessions with Andrea Post's family, but no jail time, something both families agreed to.
I think that it worked out how it was supposed to. If he has a family and stuff, he should be there to take care of them.
As the spirit of Andrea Post lives on, memories remain. A single flame burns in her honor, and there's hopes of making a more permanent memorial site. In Junction City, I'm Angela Brauer, News Source 16.